What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh, finally. What is going on here? Oh, finally. You can hear, right? Oh, finally. Finally. That's so stupid. It must have been a glitch. Should I practice my Chinese? Where's my bag? Guys, I know all my Chinese words. Anyways. You want to see pudding again or will it mess up? I had 20 people in here now. Now they're gone. Oh well. Pudding, move your tail. I think she's in heat. All right, so let's turn on our lights. Put in. All right. Want to see pudding again? Hold on, let me make sure my. No, we're not gonna show pudding. What do you want? Come here, you little baby. No, I'm not anti. I have my thing opened, so I can't hear myself. I mean, I can hear myself. We're gonna have put in right here. Anyway. I spilled water on my drawing. But I took all the picture. I can't even draw this. Put in. Get out of here. All right. I might have to draw something else, but yeah. I can't draw this paper. No. My. I'll wait till it dries or something. That's so lame. What now? That was my plan. All right. I don't even have any more paper. I still don't have any more paper. Go to the store tomorrow. Look at Penumbra. Anti-favorite. Anyways. I mean. Alright. I could use. I guess I'll use my. Let's just. This is cardstock. Smell like teenage spirit. I guess. I don't. It can be a pudding stream. No, pudding's in heat. If I zoom in, it turns to bigger paper, guys. Who would have thought? Watch me draw. Alright. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Alright, I'll just draw smaller. And no one would know the difference. Actually, everyone might know the difference. Everyone might. Alright. ding, ding, ding. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. Dun, 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 dun. She keeps scratching on the door. I don't care. Yeah, that's how you know I'm in a simulation. I'm 26 in the year 26. All right. You guys are not real if you're not the same age as the year. So you guys are fake. Sorry to tell you boys, but yeah, you guys aren't real. You guys are giving side character right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bot? Yeah, you're definitely a bot. Time is flying by. What's your theory, Minton? I got you. Dang, he sent 20 big ones. Like, that's more than 20. You're overcompensating. Alright. No more for Doodler. Now he's going to have to pay me tax because I'm the handler. You're using my system to pay him 20, so that's going to cost you a fee. So I'm taking 3% of that. And any other stuff that gets sent through in me during live streams, I'm taking 3%. Just so you know that. So the money has to flow through me. One more day than Doomsday. One more day than Y2K. Y2K. So here's a theory. That's not really much of a theory. You know how like there's like a doomsday. Okay, so here's the theory. You know how we have like theories that the world's gonna end at a certain time, or this and that's gonna happen? I think we have fake flag theories that come into the mix to alter or ruin the perception of the original theory. Kind of like dilute it. And it's pushed on by the people the theories are made for. Or made of. So the real theories are buried while the fake ones get all the fake theories get all the traction and algorithm. But the real theory I like to think the rapture happened and no one got accepted. I like to think I would get accepted, but I also wouldn't accept the rapture because there's a small chance the rapture is an alien sucking my soul from my pee-pee. Would you take that risk? Okay, let's say there's a glowing light above you and your soul's getting pulled out. Are you going to take that chance? Are you going to take that chance of your soul getting pulled out? Are you? Because what if it is a rapture, right? And everyone's getting their souls back. Oh, it's the rapture. God's finally accepting us. But you see the most evilest dude getting raptured. Or you just see only good souls because they only want good souls. Let's just bring up a fun little idea. They only want the good souls. So, but they're really people from the moon that's been on the dark side and they're waiting to take your soul. And they're disguising it as a rapture so they can just use you as an energy force or eat you soul as an energy force. That's fun. That's weird to think about. I'm sure there's a series like that, right? There's always something, right? Or at least a book. At the donation center, I get lots of books, hundreds of books a day. So there's some weird ones. I actually had one I posted on my alt channel, the one that's just random crap. It was really how to sell drugs. It was a step-by-step how to sell drugs. But yeah, there's like a boogie in my nose and it's pissing me off. Or at least itching in there. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I'm wet. I'm cold. There's 104 days of summer vacation. And it, the annual problem. Another good way to spend it. Like maybe fighting a mommy, a billion Eiffel Tower. Come on, Phineas. Phineas! Come on, Perry. I don't fucking know. Yeah, there's a floodings. Floodings. The recapture won't take no one because everyone has sinned. Yeah, but we were born made in sin. We were made in sin. Listen, you want to know my theory? My theory is we have an evil god running this planet. Well, not an evil one, an imperfect one that was hidden from the other gods or cast aside, right? Because if you really think about it, if you was God and a perfect human being, right? You wouldn't make a planet where people are eating to succeed. People are eating each other. That sounds psychopathic, does it not? Does that sound psychopathic to you? How are you going to have a place of harmony if everyone has to eat each other to survive? I think we're parasites. We're just a bigger version and a more adapted version. Because what the hell is going on? Made in sin, live in sin, always be sin. Or maybe this planet is just. Who am I even drawing? I don't know. I'm just drawing a person. I think I'm drawing the guy that's. I think I'm drawing Shaw T right now. Your game theory? I got many theories, but that one's my own. We have a false god running this planet because the logic in order to survive on this planet is literally to make other things suffer. That's how one thing succeeds on this planet. The only way to succeed on this planet is if someone's suffering. So if someone has a big house, someone has a very small house on the other side. If someone has a fancy gadget, someone's playing with sticks. There's not enough. And we're at the part in our species or bacteria. We're the bacteria that overpopulated, and now we must consume each other to sustain the space and overpopulation. All right. It's a test. We already failed it. I didn't fail nothing. I didn't fail a thing. I didn't fail a nothing. But what's Ultra Kill? My series, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna go off the premise that there's a god that's like doing the something, or that's gonna be the thought of one of the people that's gonna try and change things anyway. So even if there is or isn't, it's gonna be a premise. But it really depends on what I. My theory is that 2026, the great meme reset, and tongue. Okay, it's a game. I'm just gonna draw a crazy. I don't even know what I'm drawing, guys. It's gonna be like wing armor. And then this is gonna be the color of his ears is gonna be color of the jaw piece. It's gonna be connected. He's not gonna be able to fly with the wings, but it's just for swag purposes. Everyone knows swag purposes, you know. I'm not gonna create any more new characters, so don't think this is gonna be something. Should I draw a woman or a man? Depends what you're doing. Are you just drawing a head? Because if that's the case, it doesn't matter. But if you're drawing full body, draw a lady. A lady. You should try drawing a Beyblade. I don't even like Beyblade. Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's just I have no interest for it. I have no interest for Beyblade. Let it rip! It's a challenge. You can't say it's a challenge just to make me want to do it. That's not how it works. Who do you think you are, me? Anyway. Said, come on, shoot your own face off. It's a challenge. Get out of here. We are no better. We're worse. We're worse than Hungry Dogs. We are worse. Hungry Dogs will at least like go get straight to the point and down to business. Hungry Dogs actually like it's more terrifying, but it's less mental strain. I think there's energy in everything, fellers. There's energy in everything, whether it's belief, thoughts, minds, and actions. I think there's true energy in all of it. So I do think I'm gonna get rid of these pants. These are like the go-to pants, and I don't know what pants to draw. It's literally the lazy route. I call it the lazy route DBZ pants. So we're gonna do something different for this fit. This is just a random outfit. They made a rat play Doom. I'm gonna do something more interesting because we can't have this cheapskate. That'd be very cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a. If we're gonna do something different, we're gonna, do something different. You know what I'm saying? But this dude's looking a little too short for my liking. So we're gonna lengthen these. Will I ever draw two legs the same size? Find out next time. Alright. Beyblade. The one last Beyblade fan on Earth. Alright, what is this? The last Beyblade. Beyblade was doing crazy stuff. Beyblade be fighting bullets and I was more of a Bakugan guy. I'm not a fan of the show though, but the opening was fire. Two worlds collide on the inside. Dun, dun, dun. Keep up the Beyblade lore. Yeah, it's very niche. That's how you piqued his interest. You, My problem is I keep drawing dudes to look like the main character at some boss battle. Everyone in my series looks like they're like on some lethal stuff. Maybe I'll draw a weapon in this hand. That looks stupid. Anyway. I have the day off tomorrow, so I can work on my comic. I had to take a picture of all my pages, which is annoying. But I am splitting it in half just to get it because it's too much. It's got to be 2 chapters. But I can start the digital tomorrow. And this is how I'm going to do it. First, I'm going to do all the line work of Iker. First, I'm going to do all the line work of the main 2 guys. And then I'm going to do the coloring of Icar the next day, or maybe the same day. We'll see how long it takes. But sometimes just taking pictures of all the paper took me like a long time. Hello, slash pile. Jail by Power Man. Hello, Amira, the heart goddess. Why are you the heart goddess and not the love goddess? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, Anti has been gifting strangers. He's been gifting strangers. This dude framed best blader. I hope you guys are watching me draw this body, because you could learn a thing or two from this bod, this nice, fine body. I wish I was built like this, but I'm not. Yeah, he dropped like 100,000, and Johnny got none of them. Oh, God. Isn't that funny? Johnny got not a dang one. Isn't that hilarious, fellas? I'm just building random outfits. This looks stupid. But yeah. So yeah, I sort of like Punk Bunny, so Punk Bunny's always on the fence for me, you know. Always on the fence. It's like, sometimes you're just a chill dude. Then sometimes. Number 3. Dude, I ain't naming him that. Get real, nerd. Anyway, shall I test my Chinese skill for all you guys to see? Can I memorize them all? Do you think I should try? Alright. This is not a character. This is just an outfit. Flame, what is my grade today? Have I been good? You're asking about it, so you immediately lose another letter. Another you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn your lesson, did you? You might lose another for not learning your lesson. Can you have an A plus? You have the opposite of an A plus. You have a. We're gonna start you off We're gonna start you off with a C plus. We're gonna start you off with a C plus. You've really been. What are grades? Honestly, I don't know. But you've been here. You've been current, so I'll give you a good grade. Peak, honestly, C is such a peak letter, honestly. What else? What else? I have the A plus 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 plus. You definitely, the people who don't mention it probably have A plus 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 plus. I'm not gonna lie. And I know like they want me to say who has a A plus 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 plus, but no, I can't say who has the A pluses. What's with the grades? I don't know. Someone brought up a topic, and then I just ran with it, I guess. Now I'm grading people on how I perceive them. P rank? Nah, no one's P rank in here. I definitely got J plus. Yeah, you are a J pluser. You're one that's like, I want to give you an A plus, but I also want to give you like a C minus. I'm Z minus? Nah, you're not Z minus. You're like a B plus. You guys want grades so bad. Remember I was power scaling you guys? Should I bring that back out? The power scaling? Two words collide on the end. Good. This fit is Garbo. This is like when you unlock all the cool stuff, but you didn't have much money left over to get the extras, the basics. I'm the weakest. Are you though? It's okay. It's okay, Kicks. I lost faith in you, but maybe it'll return. I don't know when. Maybe it'll return. Maybe. Oh, now the fit's coming together. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is gonna go underneath though. We got this right here. Where is it? Power scale is probably no. Your power scale is definitely just your power scaling is like a comparison to. Remember when I wash all of y'all on that list? Good old times. The list is still close to me. I didn't throw it away, but it's a good list. It's a good list. Nah, this I'm always doing extra with this. Let's just keep it to a basic. Basic halt. Basic. Draw hands and not chibi ones. Draw chibi hands. Well, that's because I gave up. I gave up trying to get you to draw hands. So I was like, you know what? Just draw regular ones. It's like, please, just draw something. And then it gets to the point where I'm just saying, just draw anything. Anything but that. That's me giving up on you, Kicks. I gave up on you trying to get you to draw hands. And I tried to give you a chibi body. That was doable, but you wanted something harder, and that's way out of your range. So now we're not doing anything. Now we're just sitting here looking stupid. I'm going to make this like that. No, that was a dumb decision. Now we're just sitting here. I'll draw Beyblades as hands. The hand blade. That's the Beyblade that can change directions with the force of a finger. Say something I'm not giving. I don't even know what the fuck that song is. Like J. Cole once said, you! What? Don't save her. She don't. Yeah, exactly. None of you guys want to be saved. The most brain-rotten, trodden don't want to be saved. But that's okay. You can't save. You really can't be saved. I tried. I really did. My patience is gone. My patience. My patience. It's okay, though. Because my patience. Maybe he should have, like, a... Oh, maybe... Freaking DC Universe looking build. This DC Universe build. Get this stupid thing. We're ripping this apart. Anyway. What? What'd you just say? Blue is more niche than green. Why are you saying that? I didn't say you was brain rotted, but you feeling quite guilty from that. It is your fault. That's your problem. Where's your... You never take accountability for your actions. This not my fault. Not my fault. It is your fault. If you know you have a problem, then it's your fault. That's simple as facts. And I'm sorry to tell. I'm gonna erase this hand because it's a waste of drawing. And this hand looks stupid. Agreed. Why are you saying blue is more niche than green? Yes, it is. No, wait, what are you talking about? Every day, one green. You're not green anymore? What a loser. Yeah. Everyone green gang anti-pimp them out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anti. I was scared. I didn't know what members only video to post because I was like, who's going to be seeing this? How do I be funny? when you're trying to be funny, it's more about what you can say in a quick time event. Like, if people are waiting for a punchline, it's most likely going to not be funny. The best type of humor is the one that's on the spot and on the fly. But if everyone's waiting for a preemptive punchline, it's automatically not funny. It's all about the delivery in most jokes. Yes, the joke itself got to be good, but the delivery really takes it there. Especially if you have to explain a joke or repeat a joke. If you feel like you have to repeat a joke, never say the joke. Never say the joke. If you feel like you gotta Anti's low-key a traitor. I don't have the balls to rip my drawings in half. Well, when you have enough drawings and you want a little freedom, you're going to want to rip it in half. Otherwise, it's just going to get in the way of all the good stuff you already have. It's like having dead branches on a good tree. You're going to want to snip those to have the other ones get there. In 10 hours, it's 2026. And the chapter still ain't out. It's going to be out in a week. I'm sorry. I've been going through this month has not been the best to me. This month is quite shittiest month of all time. But whatever. Like, everything just been happening. Everything on every front. For my water bill. Yep. Like, sometimes my friend group only has a certain set of humor, so I try and keep the jokes. But as long as someone laughs, it's a good joke. Sometimes I talk too much, and then my jokes go flat because I'm overdoing it. Sometimes I overdo the joke where I keep adding on to parts because I got a reaction, and it's just not good. You just gotta let the joke sit. Uploading it in 2025? No, it's not even finished. I didn't even put it to the digital yet. I just took pictures of it and uploaded it. So I still gotta like put it on Clip Studio, draw it out, sketch it. How many days do I have until it's? I got till tomorrow. I could probably finish it all in one day if I wanted to. I probably could. But I don't let years dictate how I feel about things. Like, oh, new year, new me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not like, oh, I'll wait till next year. Next year's gonna be a banger. No, I just treat it monthly. Like I said, I don't even think about time frame. So the plan now, since I didn't get everything happened everywhere all at once, all the bad stuff, at least that's out the way now. Well, for the most part. It's still got nonsense coming up, but never make in front of your friends insecurities. That's a big no-no because they might not like it. They may not trust you. I never do that. I'll never do that unless they do it to me. I'll do it back, but no. Anyway. No, there is no next year. Do it now and get a head start. That's the problem because once you fail, you're like, oh, it's too late now. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna have to wait. It's better just to get a head start because once you start that positivity train, it's like rolling, it turns into something much bigger. But that's why I'm a constant state of self-improvement. New Year's resolution is just to cope. Indeed. Tell him, Sawyer. Tell him, Sawyer. Like, see, this is the way I think about it. Oh, I could do this by this. But I'm like, okay, if I do it now, then I'll have tomorrow off. And then you got to think to yourself, oh, but if I do it tomorrow as well, I'll have 2 days off to relax. And then you're like, oh, if I do even more, and then before you know it, you're finished, and you just finished the whole entire thing before you even thought you did anything. I could do everything all in one sitting, but we're all gonna die anyway. Well, that's an excuse that has no grounds because that means nothing, literally. What is that supposed to mean? That's like one of the things I'd say, okay, and if you say, that's like saying YOLO, you know what I mean? All right, I'm going to draw while I'm yapping. I'm over here yapping with empty paper. Because some people might say YOLO and do the most craziest thing, but if we only live once, why are we wasting our only game save file? That's like playing a video game and you have only one save file, and you'd be like, okay, since I only have one save file, let's do something stupid and save it once and get soft locked. But yeah, it's a joke. I can't tell what's a joke with you anymore. You're not really the funny guy. If the fruit isn't constantly growing, it's rotting. Oh, this man's cooking. You guys need to learn from him. He's cooking. He's cooking. You don't know what? YOLO. Oh. I'm not the type to say YOLO and jump out of plane skydiving. I'm like, if I only live once, I better take care of myself. I'm not gonna get brain damage doing something stupid. But so what should I draw? I need a wheel spin. Actually, I'm gonna draw Bruno. What are we doing? Or someone name some characters that don't get love, and I'm gonna do it. What's a character that doesn't get love right now? I really want to do New Year's resolution. Okay, if people really want to do a New Year's resolution, if you're really gonna stick to it, make a huge list tonight or tomorrow. You don't have to hit all of it, but try and do your best to get all your things done. Okay, make a huge list of like what you want to do before you die type of list, you know? The things you want to accomplish before you die. And you can just do it any which way you want. You can keep improving it. And that's how you start, really. Dude, I just subscribed and liked. Thank you, sir. If you're a real person. Claymore? I just drew Claymore. Oh, I could color him in. Oh, yeah, Sawyer, you caused me to lose. Johnny's drawing supposedly beat mine. Anyway. Where is he? He wasn't here to vote. We was doing a challenge, my drawing versus his, and apparently I lost. Now, you're in trouble. Hold on, let me get Claymore out. Even though I just drew him. Hello, Artist Row. I don't know which one of the... I'm just gonna have that out for now. But, Cement. One of them's mine. Alright. But, okay. Cement guy. Understood. Let's draw him. Yeah, let's draw the cement guy. Alright. So... lack of skill. Actually, mine was actually better. I still believe that. Now... but the popular vote won. And the popular vote's the popular vote. You know what I'm saying? This is the cement man. We're going to try and draw him a little bit better this time. Because this was a while ago. As you can tell. Say something I'm not good with. Alright. QL. How many people are you banning? What's going on? Who's scared? Finally, I got to use my new phone, but we're still working on it. So continue using my iPad for now. Yep. Broly necklace indeed. Broly necklace. Why are you scared? Hello. Hello. Snakes. Whatever. Like snakes. We're drawing. Yeah, we're drawing. The cement integrant. I don't know what I'm going to do. What pose should he be in? Big man pose. He's a big man. Thank you, sir, but Anti helped with this one. He started it, and I continued it. Big man. Big man boy. No, I already did this pose last time. We're gonna do something more. Should he just have a... I think we're gonna do him, like, laughing, kind of. Who the F are they? How about you introduce yourself? He looks like that one Pokemon. Which one? A lot of them? Yeah, but if there's gonna be a group of integrants, who's gonna be the leader, though? Because there is gonna be eventually an evil group of integrants. And he's definitely gonna be the leader, the cement one. But he's gonna be like a kingpin type of vibes. Alright, I'm not sure what he's gonna be doing exactly. But let's just figure it. Let's just go into it and see what happens. I think his hand's gonna be on his stomach like this, kinda laughing. Maybe. And then his stomach's pretty big, so let's try and make him a little bit larger, because I feel like we can emphasize it more, unless he's tall, but we don't know that for sure. Oh, you can't even see what I'm drawing. Let me zoom out a bit. I only zoomed in because I had a smaller paper. Is my brightness down? That's the problem. I couldn't see much. Heck yeah. Yes, his arms looks like onyx. And yes. Anyway. He's the one anomaly integrant. He's like combined of basically... Yeah, he's OP. Which makes me might have to make a lava one, but I really don't want to. So I'm not going to. I'll do what I want. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Maybe I should draw him bigger, because I feel like we're wasting paper. Right? We're wasting paper. I don't want to waste paper now, do I? Let's make him a little bit bigger. This dude, he's gonna be like potentially 6'2", 6'3". I don't know how many pounds. He's gonna be heavy because he's cement. But magma, you mean? Yeah, you're right. Magma. There's gonna be no fusions in this from the integrants, but I will have like fusion combination moves for sure. That's a guaranteed. Who's that? Oh, not the sky. R-E-Y. Right, Mr. Should he have a huge belly, or am I tweaking? Or should I just keep at what it was at? Well, he's going to have a fit on, so you're not going to see the huge belly. Unless it's like this. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like that. Hello. Of OP, One Piece or One Punch Man? All right. Nah, I didn't want to do fusion. That's too... Because I don't want the integrants to have an upper edge as much as I already given them. What's the difference between magma and lava? What is the difference? Your brother what? Hates Naruto? What's his attention span like? If you don't have a good attention span, you're not gonna like Naruto. Especially if you watch something like JJK first and move on to Naruto. You're gonna realize how bland Naruto can get. It's one of those ones you really gotta grow up on. That's why Naruto's also gonna get like redone. That's why they came out with that anniversary thing, was basically Naruto versus Sasuke again. But one is cooler, the other isn't. I need to look it up for myself. Where's my other phone? I don't have it right now. Lava is what flows in the rock. Magma is what's outside the rocks and cools down. Magma is... I need to see a picture. I need like an illustration. Lava and magma. Okay. Molten rock beneath the surface. So basically, lava is just a drying process. Yeah, lava. No, yeah, it's reversed. It's reversed. Lava's on the outside, magma's the inside. But they're basically the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Lava's just the reaction it gets, the chemical reaction after it escapes, but that's what makes it really different. But it's like if I had toothpaste in my mouth and it had a weird chemical reaction in the air afterwards. But at the end of the day, it was still toothpaste. What's my favorite beverage? Water. I know that sounds boring, doesn't it? Sup, Flames? What's up, mate? What's your favorite beverage? You can dominate Numen's Law 34. It'll come eventually. Not by me, but by someone. I could definitely see that happening. It's one of those, it's always those things like something super different always gets. It's always something. Alright, well, I was drawing this dude and I lost track, so let's do that some more. Yeah, his pants is like this. He has his pants high up. And let's just see where his legs go, and we'll go from there. Maybe his legs are too big. No, I think it's his arms that are too short. Well, this one, that's for sure. And I gotta make his head a little bit bigger as well. But, unless his foot comes over like this, yeah, that would make more sense. Because if I made his foot longer, it'd look weird. Dun, 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 dun. Has someone tried to drink the water, guy? It might happen. It might. I'm not putting it off the table. Lute is literally water, and he was meditating in the most magical water source of all time. So, well, one of them. So I could see. All right, there. His hand's much bigger since I draw my hand small, as some might say. I want to have a fish, like an endangered species, swimming around in Lute's head, but well, I'll do whatever I want. Actually, I'm not putting limiters on myself. The logic is that there is no logic. Sun-kissed. Who's the best superhero? The Flash. The end. What do you? Blue Sunkiss is the best beverage. Blue Sunkiss is very fire. That's the only thing I'd put over Dr. Pepper when I loved Dr. Pepper. But that's one thing that blueberry Sunkiss, good lord, that was going nuts. That blueberry Sunkiss was touching my Invincible, we're not even counting him. Anyway. For you to say invincible, I would have to say you're 13. All right. If he got too hot, no, his head would stay the same. His head would stay the same. I think his head would boil and melt, like, compared to, like, if someone else. Because we're putting, just because he's an element doesn't mean we can put him to the extremes as, like, he's not a person. Like, it gets to the point where anyone's head would melt off, pretty much. That's what it would take. Because remember, these are magical type of beings. It's going to take a little bit more than just a regular weathering to knock them off. But, yeah, it's also held together by that magical bind. Which I will go more into depth if we get another chapter with Bruno. I already have it drawn up. I don't even like soda. I think juice clears, but Sunkiss definitely is a peak. The Sunkiss definitely is is its own thing. It's definitely in a league of its own. All right, I gotta draw his thing. I've been chit chatting. Anti, say something. All right. Eric Draven is the best superhero. Base Coke better. I don't like Coke. I do not. I feel like my teeth are getting destroyed drinking it. It's like having Pop Rock sit on your tongue. It's like I can feel it destroying my teeth. Like it sizzles way too long than it should. That's why I'm not a big. Honestly, I like the $1 Coke soda that's at Walmart right now. Dr. Thunder is better than Dr. Pepper for sure. It's less peppery and it tastes better. But yeah. I think we're gonna have this ripped. I believe I want this ripped. But I don't even know what Mundet is. What world are you living in? Has Lute tried to give himself hair? I'm sure he could give himself hair. He can give himself a water drop. I'm sure he could give himself a nice little water. Oh, wait, he has the satchel thing. So I'm going to make his pants a little bit higher. He's definitely going to have... All the integrants can move their hair, but it'll move back to its original form. Penumbra, she's going to change her hair, but she uses this fun magical comb. Call it an ass pull if you want, because that's what it is. But there's many magical items that do stupid little things. And some of them are used for combat, even the silly ones. So, yeah. Even the silly ones. Da 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 da. Mm 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. Apple soda Mundet is apple soda. What? I like my drink super carbonated. It's stimulating. Yeah, you're brain rotted all throughout your body. No one picks Pepsi over Coke. Pepsi gets its revenue from Pepsi products. Oh god, not even Pepsi itself. Pepsi's like not even. Maybe it's the marketing. No one likes Pepsi over Coke. My dad works at Coke. Does he sniff it? What? Who said that? Cherry Pepsi is better than cherry Coke? Maybe. I'm not a soda. Yes, it's bad. Just checking what? Candy soda? I'm sure there's candy soda. Soda is candy soda. Especially like the blueberry raz. That's basically candy soda. But both are terrible. How about that? Both are absolutely Not even. His head looks like a popcorn. But yeah. Popcorn head. Bro, what? I'm not a soda connoisseur, but I do know Pepsi is better than Coke in every way. I'd have to make a taste test video for that one. If I get two in the same room, best believe I'm crafting the video. It's gonna take me 10 seconds, but Pepsi, better than Coke. Which one's better, Sunkissed Orange or Crush? Orange Crush. That's the real question. I'm asking the real questions here. There's only one right answer. Orange Crush or Orange Pepsi. Puddin', not now. Try Mundet. Mundet's so niche, it's not even in a place. They made peach flavored drink of Pepsi. They say it's good, but I don't believe it. You're making you sound like you're doing a monologue over there. They said peach Pepsi was the best. But where I'm from, we don't have peaches. Oh yeah, Fanta. We got Fanta. He just threw in another one. So Fanta, Sunkissed, or Crush. That is the real trifecta. Which better, Fanta, Sunkissed, or Crush? I'm about to look that up. Not Fanta, Sunkissed, Crush combo. Apparently foreign Fanta's better. I don't know. Why do you keep saying Mundet? It's not real. It tastes like soap. Honestly, if you ever had high C, that tastes like vomit. Right. Crush is more nostalgic, and Sunkiss is better. You actually, your knowledge is cooking today. But what about Fanta? Fanta's just the brother that's just there. Right. It's Mundet. Look, you keep saying it. Pineapple Fanta. I sent a picture of Mundet. I can just look it up, you know. Mundet looks like syrup in a bottle. Looks like watery syrup in a bottle. I don't need apple soda in my life. I don't need it. It looks like some Spanish drink. Oh, it is. From Mexico with love. That's what it says. What is it? Jarritos? Yarritos? I'm not a fan of orange soda. I don't like orange flavored things. To be completely honest, I'm not a fan of orange flavored things. To be honest, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Got the Broly chain on because you know it's good. So you know it's good. Mr. Pibb. Honestly, Dr. Thunder beats both. In the UK, it's puke yellow. Ew. What is wrong with people in the UK? They got some weird... UK is so messed up. UK just has worse versions of it. Peach Crush. I don't think that's very. A lot of the things you guys are talking about are only in your areas and they're not worldwide. Or even nationwide. Especially if you're in another small town like mine, you get what you get is pretty much. It's crazy that I'm in a small town. I don't even think about it like that. But what you get is like, well, I'm next to Providence, so. Anyways, what you get is pretty much the basics. You don't get anything super crazy. The Shirley Temple that came out's fire. There's a Shirley Temple flavored smoke. I love Shirley Temple. It's very nostalgic for me. When I went to the Ukrainian club as a kid, I used to just be scared to walk towards the bar and get a Shirley Temple because there's a bunch of European-looking dudes smoking in there. But yeah. But and then I used to play darts while my dad was talking to the people in the Ukrainian club, blah blah blah. Play darts and stuff. Shirley Temple's fire. Bloody Mary, if it has alcohol in it, then don't think so. Never have anything alcohol related. Never, never, never. I'm a good boy. What should he do with this hand? I'm thinking like the hand's coming together. It's forming. I think he's going to purposely chop off his hand to prove a point. To show that he doesn't need it. He said, I mastered something. Look. Then he's going to he's going to cut his hand off. And form a new one. Alright. I wish I had microns. You don't need microns. You want to see what I cooked up without microns? I cooked up a lot of stuff. I just use a basic pen for some of this just because it's more fun. But yes, microns can get professional. Where's homeboy? Where is he? No microns needed. This was not microns. I wanted to get that sketchy, unbalanced line work in, and this pen did it perfectly. So yeah, you don't need microns if you want to get a cool. But if you want something consistent, yeah, they're cool. But microns don't last sometimes. They're all wishy-washy. But yeah. But yeah, very, I'd say they're somewhat overrated. They're just like the standard request for people who don't know what to request people who ask. What are you using? I don't know. It's literally just one of those things that someone heard from someone that's just consistent and recommended, and then you just recommend it to others because that's all you know you've been recommended. But yeah, there's other better options, probably. Okay. I use dip pen. Well, yeah, you're a different breed. Should I make it uneven? Like, chair wine. Yeah, that's very niche. You're not gonna get that anywhere but in a place like that. Like what? I'm gonna make it the rocks kind of like oozy, kind of, cause it's like, or maybe it's rocks he sticks together with cement. You know what I was thinking? You know what would make more sense? I'm thinking right now. I'm really thinking. of why this guy could be the one anomaly. It's gonna be major spoilers, by the way. So cover your ears, close your bunghole. I'm gonna tell you the real spill. I use floor loot. Floor loot. That's funny. Honestly, I love when I was playing COD, like when I used to play like the Warzone, people like, oh, I gotta have a class. I gotta make the perfect class. And I was doing just as much damage with people's floor loot. Because I know people, I'd rather kill people and use their weapons because they had a better idea on what to use. And every time they had good choices. And I can easily adapt to every gun. People be like, oh, you need this and need that. It's the person who can do without is the dangerous one. Just give me a. But yeah, floor loot. So while they're struggling trying to get their gun that they want from the buy station, I'd always just be just doing whatever I want with the floor loot that's around, and I can work with it. But not that I was the best or anything, but I'd always just sneak up on people. I just played smarter. I was not good at shooting the gun compared to like people who are actually good at the game, but I could outplay them in a way. Oh, outplay them. Who is the best? I bought a pack like 4 years ago. It's still good today, I bet. I got Sharpie brush tip paint markers. I don't even think I see anti-use markers, so besides once or twice. He write 2 sentences a month with the pencil. I love shrimp chips. Oh, you're just saying things now. I think you should get a timeout for that. All right, here's the thing that might happen with this guy. I think this guy should be another element, and he claims the rock element. Like, he should be like the mud integrant. He should be like the mud integrant, right? And I think he's gonna claim the rock integrant. He's gonna capture him or merge him with himself somehow and become the cement integrant. Now, I did say there's no fusions, but this is gonna be a special case. I think that would make more sense. Well, if I got a mission. Hint, hint, wink, wink, touchy, touchy, tickle, tooey. I'm not doing missions anymore. It's too much work. I generally touchy me. You don't deserve it. One tip to new artists. One tip to new artists. Well, it depends on where you are, but I say the same thing every time. If you're a new artist starting out, master shapes and a little anatomy, and pick an art style that you really like, but an easy one, and go from there. That's what I have to say. That's the tips. And then you just add bits and pieces from your favorite art styles or cartoons or shows that you like. Like, I'll show you an example, actually. So I have these lines where the brow is. A lot of my characters have these lines from the brow. You know where I took that from? I just made a simplified version of Attack on Titan's brow thing where they have like their brow right there. I took that from Attack on Titan. I liked how Attack on Titan did it. I didn't like that I overdid it, but I just took it and made it mine. And then the basics, a lot of Adventure Time, inspiration. That's what I started with. And I started incorporating other things, whether it's from the outfits, the colorings, and just draw something you're gonna want to draw all the time is all I'd have to say. But yeah. Just take bits and pieces of things you like slowly over time. And like the sharpness of like certain shapes of the bodies from a cartoon and another artist's art style, where they was using, it's not really their art style, but it's just a way you can do things like curved sharp lines. I seen one person do it and I was like, that would look good for me. Also, practice using line weight. Some of the people in the Discord don't use line weight. You see how the borders, like, or the bigger and more important items. Line weight is good for separation, and it's good for like important things, and some detailed things don't need to have heavy lines, and some of the important things don't need to have soft lines because it gets lost in the background of the rest of the character. But yeah, line weight is very important. I use very like 2 to 3 different lines, but mainly it's just 2. But that's enough to get the effect I want. But oversimplify it first, just so you can understand it, and then build off of it. That's all I have to say. What are some things that annoy me in art? Um, you really have to really mentally trick yourself to do some things to get it done. But I'd say initially it was when you're doing digital art and you're trying to make a comic book and you got to color the panels over and over and over and over and over. But while zooted, probably it's probably the early parts of Newman's Law is good while zooted, but I don't smoke. But a lot of things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how long you left for, but we're just getting started. Wait till you see the final panel. Time to flex the final panel, fellas. Wait, where is the final panel? Well, it doesn't exist, fellas. Oh, it's right here, that's why. This is the final. See, when I'm adding, so some things you just gotta experiment with so you know the result, like little darkened spots right here. I'm taking that from manga, little extra shading things I'm taking from manga. But it's like a comic book with a little manga touch to it, but not too much. But I don't know what really annoys me in the art stuff anymore, other than having to draw the same thing over and over. Sometimes you just want the idea out already, but I enjoy the process now because there's things I can do, but I don't like the coloring process. Actually, what I really hate a lot is finding the markers that I need. That when I'm trying to color it for my live stream, it'd be getting me mad. My goes-tos to drawing, just a mechanical pencil, decent pen, and that's about it. And cardstock is what I use for these because it's very durable. But that's my go-to. Just a mechanical pencil is all I really want. I can make do with everything else. Mechanical pencil and eraser. Bing bong. But yes, it's flexing time because it's good for a talking point. I could have done this with any colored pencil. I can do this with any colored pencil. I can do this with any colored pencil. I can do that with any marker. I can do this with any marker, really. And I can do this with any marker. I can do that with any marker. It's not like, you don't... But that's all on cardstock. So, good at people's faces. I'm not really that great. That's one thing I lack, is keeping a consistency when the same face is being moved in different directions. But yeah. Getting in trouble, your pencil's gone. But yeah. If I had to start over, I'd just buy a stack of this cardstock and this pencil. Boom. And I'm in business. And maybe a tablet to do the digital art. But where's his hand? He's gonna have like a... Alright, that's my rant. Alright, what was you guys saying? Caleb, too much reading. Character artists at theme parks. Oh, yeah. I took a little bit of that for the action scenes. I like to exaggerate certain moments. Because when it comes to like simplistic art style, the best way to get the oomph out of certain things is to exaggerate the movement or exaggerate certain things. Like if someone's laughing, you want to make their stomach more pouted up and bigger, or their head a little bit bigger. Or if someone's moving fast, I like to warp the focus. But yeah, it's pretty much stuff like that. Sometimes I like to exaggerate it. Some people say it's incorrect when I do it, but I do it purposefully. And maybe it is incorrect. Like I was showing some guy's arm, And I said, oh, the angle. I wasn't going for a perspective angle. I was just going for like a cartoony approach to show his fist. But it didn't fall well on the audience, I guess. But I'm going to draw. All right, yeah. So this guy might be a combination of the rock one plus the mud. He was originally the mud integrant. And why would someone be mud and dirt? I don't know. But they'd be fire, that's for sure. Maybe I should draw that version first. Yeah, he's making his own arm. So one of the characters does get their arms cut off. Wait. And he's going to have to make his own arms out of blood. But since he's blood, he has the advantage to keep it permanent, basically. And certain integrants have little certain effects, but not all. But yeah. I don't know what you mean. Oh, slinky arm. That would be fire, actually, if the metal one had that. The metal one got his arm cut off, but they're not all going to get their arm cut off. There is a metal integrant, but he's mercury, so he's liquid metal, so that's even better. And yes, he's going to be able to harden it and like go into liquid form. It's kind of OP. He's probably very OP, but it's really going to depend on the personality of the person using the ability and how creative they are with that ability. I was thinking of a Smash Brothers. For sure, for sure. That's the thing I'm going for. Yeah. I don't think I have any plans for loot to like extinguish, or it'd be crazy if he beat loot somehow to get the. But since we already have a rock character, I think it'd be perfect because I do have the rock losing to Prime, the neon one. So, spoiler. But yeah. He's going to use the rock. But I need to draw his pre-design before he turned into this. But yeah. See, whoever's talking about special pens, these are random pens I found. I'm going to use this to outline them right now. Because I'm pretty good with what it looks like right now. Let me just see what I ripped up earlier. See which one's better from these random pens I have. Yeah, I'll use this one. This one's more darker. One of his legs is made out of rocks. I don't know. I think he purposely makes this arm come off for an exhibit, or maybe he gets the other rock one to do this. We'll see. We'll have to see. But I'm just going to casually draw, like I said before with the other guy. I'm just going to casually, you know, just have fun with it. No stress. This one has a name. Actually, no, he doesn't, I don't think. Did I write it on the back? Oh, yeah, we have some potential names. We got... Oh, wait. No, these are the inspirations. The inspirations behind this guy is Ganondorf, Penguin from, like, Fat Penguin from Batman, Broly, Clayface, and Crocodile from One Piece. That's this guy's inspirations. But I think his, jacket's too small. It's supposed to be like that. But that's also could be the, turn into a movable rock. You want this man to be suffering? Suffering? Someone's gonna be suffering. Because this guy is a bad man. Make his name Claymaker. Nah, has nothing to do with clay. I don't think there is a clay integrant. To suffer. What? Has 4 fingers? What? My characters all have like 3 fingers and a thumb, or 4 fingers, whatever you want to say. How long have I been drawing? Should I say 5 years? Does that make sense? 5 years. 5 years. And you can get just as good in more than half the time if you really put the work in. My name is Dwayne the Rock Rock. My hand. Yes, it's true, it's tough. Doc Ock be OP in some circumstances, and it's crazy how OP Doc Ock can get. But yeah, Doc Ock be tough. I'm just gonna casually draw it like this. Should I make a video where I go over all my characters, or should I just not do that? I mean, my stuff is patented and everything. The Numen's Law legal team's coming for you. I've seen one thing where Doc Ock was winning. He was winning against everyone. But he realized he needed to stop himself or something. I don't know. Doc Ock's very underrated. Winning. Crockpot. Do whatever makes you happy. Hey, thanks for the 2020. Wow, 2026. Am I time traveling? I must be time traveling. Appreciate. Yes. What, Penny? Penny has no fun dialogue to say. How do you feel, Penny, knowing that you can't contribute to conversation? Alright. What is this? Penny, say your thoughts. Say your fears. Penny's like, I have nothing to say. It's okay, Penny. I believe in you. One day you'll be free of your... Penny can't type. They're mute. That's a terrible name, Doodler. It me, Penny. Penny, not time. Penny by the hour. Penny, it's nickel. It's dime. It's not erotic stories written in blood. What a character. What a character. What's a character? Money. Yes. Money. You guys see the Mr. Krabs voiceover? Like the crab getting torn to shreds. And it's doing the Mr. Crab voice. Money. It says money. And he gets torn apart by a fish or something. It's kind of wild. But it's funny. Yes. What is his charm? This is what I first drew. This ain't anti. This is untie. The bizarro version. I'm rich. I don't think he gave him a name, but we can find a good one. I'm certain. It's crazy. There's gonna be an arc where the integrants are actually bad people, and the next I'm gonna have a mini chapter where it's the poison one already starting trouble, and she's gonna be like one of the main indicators that integrants can be bad people, other than Prime. But Prime's not gonna be a part of this function because Prime don't care about this function. His motives is his own, and he doesn't care about it. Like, he'll probably shoot up their party if he wanted to. That looks like a sharp piece of poop. It is. Right. Name him Rock Crusher. Well, he's not crushing any rocks, but... Rock Crusher. Rah. Anyway. Rock Crusher sounds like a Skylander. Alright, what is it? The boulder will not be listening to you. Alright. See how I'm doing this with just a simple pen? It looks just as good. Rock Splitter. You guys are giving me How to Train a Dragon names right now. If you guys knew everyone else's names, you'd know that would make 0 sense. But that's okay. Or is it okay? Is it not okay? Should I have this part of the foot come up? Or should I just hide it down below like the other one? I don't know. I don't know. Name him Rock Splatter. Yeah, you're giving me How to Train a Dragon names. I'll pass. I'm gonna name him Keith Irway. Name him Glooper. Oh, guys. You guys are so out of it. You guys, your grade for the day is going down crazy right now. Your grade is going down tremendously with these. Oh my god. 2 little girls fighting out here? What are you talking about? I know I'm out of it sometimes, but you guys... Jeez. I'm just waiting for the Stranger Things finale, man. Even though... Soul Crusher. Oh, you're more How to Train a Dragon names, fellas. We're getting cooked. I should. It's fine. We're getting cooked with that one. If you guys knew the other names of the characters, they have to have a good meaning to it, you know, like a hidden, in-depth meaning that has to do with either their character or, you know, nothing base. Nothing. Nothing crazy. It was an Avatar quote. Oh. I don't remember that. I should have known that quote. Of all people, I failed. I failed you. Mom. Mother. St. Judith. Esther. Alright. Yeah, but I should draw him as like a mud integrant to get it like kicked off. Good drawer. God damn it. Yeah, if I tell you guys the names of the other characters, you'll be thrown off. For the people that don't know. But. Okay. So I'll go over my character names. They're kind of like. Some are basic, some aren't. Some are just cut off versions of the words, but, you know. All with one pen. With one pen, with one pen, with one pen, never to see again. Right. Okay, that's good. Plum bomb. Plum bob. Oh, you was searching, wasn't you? Alright, I'm gonna give you guys the names of the other characters. His name's Enra. Want to know what Enra is? En is the Albanian god of fire, and Ra is the Egyptian sun god. I just took their names, combined them. His name's Bora. It's just a alteration of the word borealis, because he's the cold, and that's where the aurora borealis lies. His name is Nile, because he has a nihilistic personality in nature. His name's Lute, because it comes from the word dilute, which means to add water to a solvent to thin it out. And his name's Iker. I don't remember why. I'd have to ask Caleb that one. I don't know. I don't do Zelda. His name's Typhon. It's just Typhoon without another O. The wind guy right there. His name's Pure, and it has to do with like a lightning god sword or something like that. Her name's Candora. It just sounds like that because she's a wax character, the one in the corner right here, and a Candora sounds like candle. His name's Bam Jam because it's jam. He's full of jam. And it just sounds cute, I guess. Shard, the glass guy's name's simply just Shard. It's just a straightforward name, just like his personality. And we got Bruno, because the inspiration from this cat-looking dude with goggles. His name's Bruno, because the inspiration from this character is Bluno from One Piece, and I just like the name Bruno. And her name's Oko, because she has one eye, and Oko is, in another language, means one. So, or mono. And her name's Penumbra, because she's the shadow integrant. And now shadow integrants... A penumbra is a shadow of a shadow, like the light part of a shadow. Like, how do I make a shadow on here? Well, it's hard to tell, but I accidentally stop meowing or you're gonna get snuggled. Let's name him Black. But yeah, you guys gotta understand the names have to sound like names and not like a movement or something like that. I want the names to have some type of meaning, you know? Like you have to think a little bit to be, oh, that's why that's his name type of thing. But if it's too straightforward, it's like, Some of them are more easy to, you'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. They're giving me names like How to Train a Dragon, swear. How to Train a Dragon name. He said, your name's Toothless. Your name's Buckshot. Your name's Spitfire or something. Well, Spitfire would be a move in this series. Your name's Minesweeper. Destroyer of the world. Someone already said that before for their character. I believe that was a doodler, I'm not gonna lie. Does he look like a mudster to you? You have to also think of like the names in the way like if you're gonna name someone the Mudster sounds like some level 1 villain that always gets arrested and he escapes, but he's so easily captured. That's what the Mudster sounds like. I name's the Mudster. Sounds like a level 1 guy. If you're gonna have a boss dude, you need a boss name. You know what I mean? The name has to sound heavy, like Ganondorf from Zelda. That sounds dangerous. The amazing rope guy. What? Dash. There is no dash. F you. Well, he's gonna be a mud his first form. I should draw that. Actually, let's concept that real quick. I don't have any paper to concept it, so I'm gonna find some old paper again that I don't use. It has to be cardstock though. One of these is card. Oh, this is cardstock. Look at this waste of paper. What is that, Mark? Get this out of here. Should I use this one? Yeah, let's do that one. At least we're not wasting paper. This is cardstock too. He was mud first, but he's gonna have a different name when he becomes cement. But I need a big eraser. Where's the heart eraser? Hold on. Let me find it. I'll just use this for now. That's good enough. Well, putting the name Mud in it is not a good idea. None of the characters I have their name, their ability in their name. Maybe Flora does, but that's just a cutoff. So what I usually do when I look up names, like I said before, kind of... Oh, this is terrible. This is not erasing. But what I usually do when I look up names, it's usually synonyms or it in another language that I'm interested in at the moment. But since I'm learning Chinese, I would probably look up a name in Chinese. What is it? Hold on, let me... I feel like... English to Chinese. No, all. But it has to be... Not Cantonese. Chinese. Mandarin. Alright, what's mud in Chinese? Okay, that doesn't help. Ni is you. Why is it mud at 2? Alright, well, we can come up with different names, but... Dirt. Whoa, whoa, I don't fucking... Bridges of cement. So the backstory might be he's ashamed of himself for being mud, so he changes his name and hides himself. Because people are like, ew, you're disgusting. This eraser is terrible. I'm throwing this away. It did not get thrown. Kunshan. That's not a bad name. It's a good one. We'll write it down. Write it down. Someone write it down. I wanted to have like a crazy name though. Like Ganondorf. If I didn't already name something Galoff, I'd name him Galoff, but we already have something named. Alright, you can still see the background, but I don't care right now. Alright, what's another word for shame? To hide. No. It doesn't have to be directly based off his ability, but his personality or what he goes through. You know? Because you guys should look up your favorite characters or anime characters or cartoon characters and look up their names, what's behind it. You'll see. Just remove the bridge. Alright, let's make his mud form. Should he be big still, or should he be skinny? I think the mud's gonna come off his head and go down his body too. We're gonna do something crazy. All right, let's do it. He's gonna be a big body though. He's still gonna be big, but I don't think he's gonna be as big. All right, let's just do it right now. Maybe he's gonna have a different build too. just so people can feel bad for the character. Right. He's gonna have like a weird stocky short build going on here. Not every character has to have a crazy backstory, but his ain't gonna be that crazy, man. Make him big, small, big. Yeah, kinda. That's what we're going for. He's ashamed of his body and himself, so he creates a new version. He starts by ripping off his arm. Alright, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what he looks like initially. But we're gonna change the stomach size bigger. Still gonna be like big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. But yeah. Conk revert. He's got to have a different name when he starts out too. My bedtime is near. Do not fear. My food's just sitting out, and I'm looking stupid. Alright, let's give him this build. But he's not gonna take revenge on people. I don't know what his motives are. The Doodler. I'm certainly not gonna use the name. But yeah, whatever. Right. The Doodler. Alright, how am I gonna make this dude look now? Alright, let's start by making him look like this. We're just gonna draw something initial. I'm gonna start by doing this. Look how terrible that looks. That's the point though. He's gonna look horrifying too. Oh yeah, the mud integrant. He's not having a good time. Then make a villain out of him. But he's gonna gain power and he's gonna gain a new form. Fishing at, yeah, go to bed, man. I gotta wake up at 8:30, so myself, so I'm gonna be going to bed at 12 probably. But not then live might end before that, but so what should his outfit be? His initial outfit. Should he be shirtless for this one? Yeah, them things are sagging. Yeah, the rest of his body's sag. No. Anton, please. Alright, his arms is gonna be like this too. He's gonna have like, this is what he's gonna look like initially. That's the build we're going for. And it's gonna be funny though, cause he's a brown. He's gonna be brown colored, so it's gonna be a whole thing. Like, oh, it's cause he's black. So he's gonna be laying waste. Go ahead. All right, later. I don't know what type of pants he's gonna have. Actually, maybe you should just. I think we're just gonna give him like some ripped garbs. Thinking ripped. Maybe I'd give him a shirt. I don't want to give him a shirt. Maybe I'll give him a. Maybe I'll give him a little vest thing. Yeah, let's give him a tiny vest. Nothing too crazy. Just like kind of, let him know where the other one's coming from. In the evolution, he just likes to wear vests. But maybe I'll give him some high-waisted pants. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of what he's still wearing, right, in the other one, the other fit. But we're gonna lessen it down. It's like giving a pre-evolution to a character, pretty much. But yeah, this is what he put. Oh, why am I always doing that? Probably because the camera's in my way, but I keep making the arm not as long as the other. God damn it. I'm definitely drawing on an angle, but still. Stop me, fellas. You're supposed to tell me if this nonsense is happening. Alright. Alright, that's much better. I'm back. Didn't you say he was going to bed? You literally left for 2 seconds. Go to bed. Maybe I'll give him like a tank top too. Yeah, let's give him a tank top. A beater. Give him that. No, he's gonna be mud first. He's gonna be mud first, and then he's gonna gain access somehow to the rock integrant. Either capture him dead or alive, and use him for an evolution of his own. But he's gonna look different. So he's gonna have this version is what he starts out looking as, and then we're gonna have a drawing of him hiding himself, and that's what he's gonna be in this hidden outfit, so he doesn't show himself too much because he's ashamed of himself type thing, and that's what all the other integrants that are bad are gonna see as he's trying to collect them, like the nine tails, like the tails, but not really. Just the integrant. He just wants that one integrant. But yeah, he's gonna look hidden. He's gonna have a hidden form too. But it's not gonna be a form. It's just gonna be an outfit. That's an outfit change where he's just hiding himself. Because no one's gonna listen to a guy who looks like this. But should he be barefooted for this? We'll see. I just drew 2 different feet, bro. I keep doing that. All right. Can I blame the phone this time again? Am I allowed to? But why is this foot lower? This cord is literally in the way of the evenness. I'll just draw a line like this. And I'll draw another line like these lines need to stay like that. I gotta learn the basics sometimes, even me. Well, I'm always learning the basics, but if he hides in a cave, then that's how he'll end up turning into cement. Well, I already told you how he's turning into cement, but see, these guys aren't full body cement. They aren't full body cement, and there's nothing that they can do to change like their genetics makeup. They're pretty much a humanoid body. They're not full body. They are not full body. Teehee. But yeah, they're not full body at all. Even it's still uneven to me, but I don't care right now. But yeah, this is his fit right now. Full fit. His arms are exposed. His his chest right here is exposed. And arms exposed, chest exposed. And this is the mud integrant. We're not gonna know what his name is right now. I'll think of that later. It's not important. But he's gonna turn into this eventually. But that's just the basics. Game theory. But yeah. I got 10 minutes. We're gonna go 10 minutes more. I got 10 minutes of me. But yeah, we're gonna draw a potential look where he's hiding, Kotsky style. We need a fit that he can wear that hides him. But how is he even gonna convince? What integrant is he gonna convince? This like, what is he gonna wear that hides him? Maybe he just has a cutout of eyes. That'd be fire. But we'll see. And Jordan ones, good God, you're so out of the loop. The doodler, the doodler, the doodler. This looks like a fake Bape hoodie he's wearing, but whatever. We're gonna see what he looks like. He just covered. This is gonna be a zipper. He just covers his face right here, and then his eyes. You're not gonna be able to see his eyes through it because his eyes is this goes deeper in. For some reason, that's the logic. I know I am. It's okay. I believe in you. Maybe this is just a concept for what he could look like over it. Well, paper bag's easily taken off. I want him to have something that no one can take it off. Because there's going to be a point in time where someone's going to take it off and be like, ew. But yeah. And then when they look in the hole of the eyes, you're going to see even deeper holes in there, and they're going to scare them. It's going to be crazy. But yeah. He's going to make sure no one gets in here. He's going to have a zipper. I don't know where the zipper. Should the zipper be at the top or the bottom? It would be at the top if that made sense. But we don't make sense over here. But someone can easily pull it down. Oh, good. Oh, good. He's too big to be looking like this. So we're just going to make it look like this. The bag's going to be like kind of like a trash bag almost. But we'll see. Staple? Maybe staple. Maybe he's stapled up instead of zippered. That would make more sense because it's more makeshift. It looks more makeshift because if you have a zipper and then you cut out the eyes, that doesn't make any sense. But if you have a makeshift, maybe it's like stitched and stapled and everything. Unevenly stitched and stapled. So not even he can see himself. But that's too generic of a story. Whatever. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he just looks like a KKK member. What the hell? But whatever. We're gonna figure this out. He will suffocate. It's a trash bag. And he's an integrant. This ain't a trash bag. This is some cloth. Dun, 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 dun. Or maybe I can have something that just goes up like. He's gonna look like something completely, but I don't want it to be cooler than what he could potentially look like. Because if it does look cooler in my eyes, then I'm just making it its own character. Penny, yes. Yes, what? He's gonna have this look to him. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. My spine is hurting from sitting in this chair. That's why the chapter won't be done in one sitting. It really hurts sitting in this chair. It really hurts. Maybe he just has a slit right here you can see through. Hello. Maybe I'll color this. I still gotta do the I don't know. What do you think wins, a cement integrant or him? I like to have would you rathers. Oh, my spine hurts, guys. I gotta go. I'm coughing. I'm not doing good.